welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my last Halloween hoorah for this month. I actually didn't put up much Halloween content this month, and to be honest, I really wasn't feeling it. If I'm being honest, like, I've decorated my house super Halloweenish, but as far as like makeup and stuff, I really haven't been feeling it. So I did have one Halloween makeup look that can be done if you're feeling like me. You still want to be a little festive, but you're really not trying to do the whole skeleton, pumpkin, or anything like that. You just want a little bit of eyeshadow festivities. So for my nails have definitely been more festive than my makeup. You all saw my last nail video that I did where I did like a stiletto, kind of like different designs on each nail. This nail set is going to be a little more monochromatic, whereas in they all kind of match each other. So I'm starting off this video with my prep. So you saw in the first few clips I used a cuticle pusher to push back my cuticles, and now I'm taking this small cuticle bit and I'm just cleaning up the sides. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to dust away all of the dead cuticles that I've gotten up with this bit, and I'm going to use my cuticle nipper to take away the dead skin. The fun part. What I have learned is that this step is very important. I haven't had any lifting, and I've only been doing acrylic since July of this year, and so far I haven't had any lifting, any breaking, nothing. Like, my nails last. Like, when I did my ombre French tip, they lasted for 3.5 weeks because I didn't do my nails that month. I only did it once, and nothing lifted, nothing cracked. They just grew really long, and when they were too long, they became obnoxious. But yeah, so make sure that you're really paying attention and taking the most time on your prep. I don't know about you, but this cuticle nipping portion of videos, I absolutely love it. Like, I love the cutting of the cuticle. Anyways, I'm going back in with my sanding bit, and I'm just kind of cleaning up the cuticle area and scuffing up my nails. This is a fine grit sanding band, and I just want to start by saying, and I have said this before, I am not a professional, so don't come for me if I'm doing it wrong. I don't do anyone else's nails except for like my cousin, my mom, and my daughters, and I don't take clients for that. I was thinking about doing some press-ons, but we're not there yet. So these nail tips I got from Amazon. They are a extra long coffin shaped nails, and I'm using this because when you cut them down, it gives you like the perfect coffin shape. It's like not too coffin-y. Like, I really like my coffin shapes to be more on the square side and not so much like ballerina, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm doing here. Once I have all of my tips picked, I'm going to go ahead and glue them on. So now that all my tips are on my nails, I'm going to go in with these magnets and I'm going to put it on my tip cutter just so that I could get even nails all across the board. Whoever came up with this, brilliant. So you just stick it on. It's a magnet, so it just sticks to your tip cutter. You bring it all the way till you get to your skin, and then you cut. And you leave it on there so that every nail that you go on is the exact same length, no matter what. Brilliant, brilliant. Another thing that I do is I'll take it off of my tip cutter, and then I'll cut my thumb a little shorter. So right here I'm just kind of straightening up the lines because they were kind of curved, but then I take it off and then I cut my thumb a little shorter. This just makes everyday task more manageable when my thumbs are shorter than the rest of my fingers. I don't know why, but let me tell you, I've been able to have my forefingers as long as I want, and I don't have to worry about like making a mess or having anything happen because my thumbs are shorter. So I'm more, not necessarily mobile, but I can get stuff done. So now I'm going to go ahead and prep my nails for the acrylic. I'm going to be using this protein bond and dehydrator. I got this brand off of Amazon. Of course, all of my products are from Amazon. And I'm just dehydrating my nails, and then I'm going to add 2 coats of the protein bond. And so far, I haven't had any issues with this stuff. Not even a little bit. Like I said, my nails haven't been lifting, and I've been using this. I've even used it when I was using polygel. So a really good product. If you can't find like the Mia Secret, or you don't have that type of money for young nails, I would highly recommend, like, just do your research and look into products that will work for you. Okay, so I have been using Anacrylics. I've been loving her brand just because they are definitely beginner friendly. Her products don't dry down super fast, so it gives you time to work with it. And the shade that I'm going in with today is Milky. And then on top of that, I'm going to go in with Crystal Clear just to create my structure. The reason I'm using Milky is because the picture that I'm taking the inspiration from, I'll have it up here on the screen. This picture, it's not like a pure white, so that's why I'm going in with like a milky white, because then once you add everything on it and you add a matte top coat, it kind of gives off like this grayish white if you don't have anything in it, you know, kind of like when people were doing the flower milk bath nails. Yeah, so this worked out very well for me. Again, I'm not a professional, but her products are very beginner friendly, so they don't dry down super fast, and I do have time to work with it. The technique I'm using is the 3 to 4 bead method, where I put a bead at the front, I do a lot of patting and dragging, and then I like to clean up the sides and the tip as it starts to cure. Because I feel like that's the difference between this and like the polygel. The polygel won't cure until you put it in the lamp, whereas this starts curing automatically. And the reason why I have really been enjoying acrylic over my polygel is because by the time I've placed all the products on my nails, they're already hard and ready for me to file, whereas if I do the polygel, it takes me a little bit longer because I have to, you know, once you get your nail perfect, you got to cure it so that you don't mess it up in between. Like if you bump it or something, it's completely done. But with this product, I'm able to, you know, place it on my nail, get it as smooth as I possibly can, and I feel like with more practice, you are definitely able to get it nice and smooth so that you don't have to do a lot of filing in between. I take a long time filing just because I want it to look perfect. I want it to look like I went to the salon. So here I am just cleaning up the sides, you know, filling in any gaps. And I just do, like with the pigmented powders, I just do like a layer, and then I go in on top of it with clear acrylic to create my structure. So now I'm going to go in with my shaping, and to shape my nails I'm primarily going to be using hand files. I do go in with my medium grit. It's like a 5-in-1 or 2-in-1, whatever, the 5-in-1 drill bit to get the corners and the edges, but I was running out of space on my camera, so right here all you're going to see me using is the nail file, and I'm just going to clean up the sides, the top, and the edges. As you can see, I did a pretty good job with my prep, so I didn't really have, not my prep, my application, so I didn't really have a lot of filing to do. And now it's the fun part. So I'm using these Model 1 neon nail polishes. I got these off of Amazon. So I use pink on one hand, on my right hand, and on my left hand I'm going in with the green, the lime green. I'm using this white by Model 1. I can't pronounce that, but it's just like a white gel polish. And then I was using black Model 1 gel polish, but then I noticed that I was getting a lot of smudging, so I went in with this acrylic paint in Black Noir. I got this from Target, and yeah. So with the green, I just placed it on a dish, and I'm going to write out the word boo on my pinky. I could have made this green a little darker because it is kind of hard to see from a distance, but once I add the black tracing, you'll be able to see it a little bit more. So I'm writing the word boo, and I'm using these nail brushes. Honestly, I got these off of Amazon. I believe these are the Beetle brushes, so this is the gold one that I'm using, and I mean, it works just fine. If you want to spend the extra money for the McCart ones, have at it, but this did just fine for me. So on my index finger, I'm going to be doing a slime nail. So I'm just taking that same green that I used for the boo, and I'm going to go around my cuticles. Then I create some dots and then just kind of drag it up. And then once you have them connected, you can kind of U off. Like I kind of make like a U between the ooze on the cuticle area and the droplets. So here I'm just kind of creating my like Frankenstein stitched nail, if you will, or you know, the girl from Nightmare Before Christmas nail, whatever you want to call it. It's like a stitching nail. So I just used that same green. I added some white, and I'm creating the patches, or where the patches would be. And I'm using that same brush just because I didn't want to use a different brush. And I'm creating the outline for it, and then we'll go in with the black. Now with our black paint, I'm going to create the lines on here. After, in between each nail, I do a flash cure for like 30 seconds so that I don't have any smudging. But with the black paint, it starts drying automatically, like right away, just kind of like using regular acrylic. But if you mess up, you can take some alcohol and wipe it right off. So right here, I'm just outlining the boo. I'm going to outline the slime. I did my lines for my stitching, and then with the stitching I'm just kind of going to do like lines and X's across the lines just to kind of make like a, you know, Frankenstein type stitching look, if that makes sense. So like I said, I was running out of storage space on my phone because I was filming this on my phone. So I didn't get to show you like my middle finger, but I did the same design on my middle and my thumb, and it's just a regular spider web. Because I was running out of storage, I did run out of storage for this one too, but I do have the video where I did previously. I have a spider web on that, so if you want to see how I did the spider web, you can, even though like Halloween's almost over, so I don't see why you would do a spider web, but to each his own, you know, you do what you want to do. So then, since I did run out of space, I had to finish the spider web, and I just kind of used the green to outline the black spaces, and I created a little spider on the middle finger. I didn't want it to be shiny. The picture that I saw, it was a matte nail, so I am using this Beetles Matte top coat, and I'm just going to top coat everything. Now, as you can see, when I put the top coat over it, you can see what it would look like if it were shiny, and it's cute and everything, but it's really not giving off what I need it to give, and I need it to give like spooky Halloween, so I definitely wanted it to be matte, so that's what we're going for. Make sure you get like all the little hairs that get stuck on there and pull it from the sides. It looks so nice. Cure for 30 seconds and then top coat the rest of them. Then once all of my nails are top coated, I do a flash cure on the first 4 for 30 seconds and then a full minute and 30 seconds, so 90 second cure for all my nails. The cool part about it is you can see what it looks like if it were shiny, and then as soon as you put it in the lamp, boom, it's matte, which I absolutely love. And that completes my nail tutorial. You can go ahead and add cuticle oil and lotion because your hands are going to be dry, ashy, and cracky and all that good stuff. If you enjoy my videos, please make sure to like, share, subscribe to my channel. Please be safe this Halloween. You know, it's our first year outside since COVID, so just be careful. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe to my channel, and until next time, beauties, stay blessed.